Who is the best Minecraft parkour player in the world, you may have asked? To the naive viewer, that may seem like a silly question. How can someone be good at Minecraft parkour? Well, believe it or not, the parkour rabbit hole goes deep, and there are a few select players that have risen to the top of the community. Presenting the top 15 parkour players in the world and why. The first on the list at number 15 is SoSmart, the Israeli legend. SoSmart doesn't play anymore, but he's solidified his legacy with accomplishments such as Arcade 3 and Pandora's Box Section 4. Why doesn't he play anymore? Well, at the number 14 spot, we find mmddhb. mmddhb is a relatively unknown Chinese player, but he has quietly beat maps like Pizzeria and Arcade 3, and he has reached Pandora's Box Section 2 to 3. No doubt, quite good at the video game. At number 13, we find XM. XM doesn't play parkour anymore, but back in the day, when he wasn't making XM manifestos, he pioneered maps like GCXV, Bonus 11 Pro, Jumpcraft XII, Geometrix 2, and Pandora's Box. Oh wait, he cheated most of those, but he's still pretty good. At the number 12 spot, we have cheerryy. Despite a long history of fraudulent accomplishments, cheerryy has recently made legitimate progress, and quite impressive progress at that. Notably, he has reached Pandora's Box Section 7 and Endurance Hall rank VIII. Barely missing the top 10, we have NateTheCrack. Nate has maps under his French belt such as Jumpcraft XII, Playroom, and Arcade 3. It's hard to believe that a player like Nate isn't in the top 10, but it really goes to show how good this community can be sometimes. And now we enter the top 10 Minecraft parkour players in the world, and first up is Pakoouhh, however you pronounce it. He recently burst into the scene by reaching Section 7 to 8 of Pandora's Box, before failing tragically to the start of the map. Why is he not higher on the list, you might ask? Well, he hasn't really beat anything else. At the number 9 spot, we find Jeysunn. Despite his interesting playstyle, Jay has proven himself as an elite parkourist by beating maps like Arcade 3, Geometrix 2, and Playroom. Well, almost. He is even the verifier of Hell 3, an insane accomplishment. Number 8, wlatr. wlatr has beaten tons of courses. Arcade 3, Geometrix 2, Hell 3, Menagerie 2, Bonus 11 Pro, you name it. He even made solid progress on Pandora's Box before failing the last jump of Section 3 to 4, somehow. Whatever the case, wlatr has proven time and time again that Minecraft parkour is his bitch. At the number 7 spot, we have Rhyme. Despite being a lesser known player, Rhyme is no doubt elite, boasting accomplishments such as Pizzeria, Arcade 3, and Pandora's Box Section 3 to 4. The thing is, Rhyme doesn't even play rank up that often, and if he did, I'm sure he could climb even higher on this list. At number 6, we have BRCamy, my personal favorite, and an incredibly skilled and dedicated player. He is the verifier of Geometrix 2, Unnerfed GTXV, and the Remedy tag, and he's a victor of a plethora of elite courses like Ascent, Playroom, and Pizzeria. Additionally, Cam was the 5th person to reach Pandora's Box Section 7 back in March 2022, but for some reason, he hasn't touched the map since. What an idiot, am I right? Entering the top 5, we have HighPickleNub. HighPickle is arguably the best strat finder in the community, and he's up there when it comes to skill as well. His best achievements include Pandora's Box Section 742, Endurance Hall rank VIII, and beating Evil XIV in a mere 1 hour and 18 minutes. That's about as long as a completion video, and this guy did it in real time. It would be impossible to make a greatest players list without featuring our number 4 pick, xbonkz14. Bonk has been one of the best players in the community for absolutely ages, and it doesn't look like that's gonna change anytime soon. He holds the third furthest progress in Pandora's Box at Section 12, he is the verifier of Ascent, and he has beat almost every course in the Parkour Progress Discord. Whatever the challenge, this Polish weapon of a player will be up for the task. Love him or hate him, at number 3 we have none other than Supermoar. Supermoar has played Minecraft since he left the womb, and when he joined the parkour community in 2020, he climbed to the top in a matter of months. He was the first to reach Pandora's Box Section 7 by 5 whole months, and he had every Linkcraft map completed in early 2021. Supermoar has also verified courses like Pizzeria and evilXV, and he is the sole victor of the hardest verified map in the game, Endurance Hall. To this day, his completion of Endurance Hall stands as one of the most impressive displays of skill his community has seen. The second best rank up parkour player in the world is the one and only greypk. Like others on this list, Grey has been at the top of the game for years and years. He was one of the first victors of Linkcraft XV and has pioneered many of the most iconic and difficult courses, like Pandora's Box, Arcade 3, Bonus 11 Pro, and GCXV. His consistency is truly mind-boggling. This guy actually has macros for hands. And if there was a parkour GOAT conversation, this guy would definitely be in the running. Unfortunately, Grey only hops on parkour every few weeks nowadays, so his current accomplishments are few and far between. Well, you waited for it. The number 1 rank up player, the best parkour player in the world, is none other than kocx. Despite the controversy he has faced with cheating, kocx's legitimate accomplishments make it clear that his skill is truly unmatched. kocx has a long list of accolades, but perhaps his most impressive is that he became the first player to reach Pandora's Box Section 13, not just once, but twice. Through many fails and setbacks, his unrelenting persistence proved him as the ultimate competitor. kocx is banned from progressing on the Parkour Progress Discord, but don't be fooled, many of his greatest accomplishments are still legitimate. kocx is the holder of the server PB of Pandora's Box near the end of Section 13, a few jumps ahead of our number 2 pick, greypk, but it does not look like he will continue the course anytime soon. But if he does, be my guest, we all await what you have to show.